Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So over the past few weeks I've sold quite a few clothing items, just things that I wasn't getting enough use out of, and because of that I felt like I shouldn't keep them just sitting in my closet. And now that we're rolling into March, I used that money to pick up a few things that I felt like I would get a lot of use out of through the spring, especially now that it's warming up quite a bit here in Los Angeles, and I decided it'd be fun to share what I picked up. So I picked up about 8 things, and I'll also throw the sizing for everything so you can get an idea if you want to pick something similar up, what your sizing might be. First thing I picked up is this, I guess, 90s, early 2000s Ralph Lauren Harrington jacket. And this one has a nice checkered lining, and it's a very kind of soft material, very lightweight. Feels very nice when you're wearing it. They sell these in a ton of different colors, so if you want to find something similar, just head on eBay and write in Ralph Lauren Harrington jacket, and you'll find the same exact ones in different colors. And so I picked this up for spring because I really just like how it looks. It's a nice kind of basic jacket, easy throw on when you don't want to think about what you're gonna wear, and isn't too warm at all. A cold early morning or evening time, this jacket is perfect during the spring, even through the summer. It's just an overall easy jacket to style, and I feel like it's really honestly an essential in everyone's closet, a nice Harrington jacket. I personally like the Ralph Lauren one just because they're easy to find, but obviously there's a bunch of different brands that sell similar Harrington jackets, so you can pick up whatever you feel fits you the best. And this outside material is 100% polyester, and then the inside is 100% cotton, so it's like a nice kind of light windbreaker-esque material. Next thing that I got that I thought would be nice for the springtime was this, I feel like, early 90s flight jacket. This one has like a made in the USA tag on the pocket. This one is also reversible, but I don't think I'll ever wear it with the orange facing out. And I just felt like it was a good springtime jacket because it's not crazy warm, very lightweight. Overall, you know, this is just a classic flight jacket. I think everyone has one in their wardrobe, or everyone has wanted one at some point. Not a ton for me to say about this. I just feel like it's a good jacket for the spring. Colors are very nice, and it'll be easy to wear out. You won't have to think too much about your outfit. Just throw this on, it'll probably look good with most things. And then I picked this up a few weeks ago from a vintage store in Los Angeles. If you watched that video, you may have seen me talk about it very quickly, but I picked this up with spring in mind, so I figured I'd share it here as well. And this is a 60s comic book button-down shirt. Basically just use a crazy comic book fabric. I honestly haven't read any of the comics on it, but I just like the color. It's like this light rose pink kind of color, and then obviously has all these other colors all over it. I felt like this would be really nice just to wear over like a basic t-shirt or something like that. It's very thin, so you're not going to be too hot, but at the same time it's an easy way to add a little something extra to your fit without feeling like you're going to start sweating like crazy. All right, next thing that I picked up is something that I just picked up yesterday actually, and this is by far the biggest pickup out of this video. This is a pair of light wash brain dead selvage denim, and this is a 15-ounce selvage denim that's from Japan, and then they cut and sew it in Los Angeles. I've been looking for a light wash straight fitting denim for a long time now. I've tried a few different brands, a few different pairs, and they always just didn't fit me correctly, or I didn't really like the wash too much, so I always ended up returning them. And so I went to the Brain Dead store yesterday just to try on a few pairs, just to figure out if these are the ones that would suit me the best. And I ended up leaving with these, and I'm really happy with these. I like them a lot. I feel like a lighter wash of denim is just nice for the spring and summertime, especially because these are a little bit thinner than, you know, a rigid indigo pair of denim, so you won't be sweating too much in these. But overall, I really like how they look. And if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, you know I have another pair of Brain Dead denim, and I personally like them a lot. I like how they fit. I like the quality of them. I like some of the smaller details, like these spiderweb stitching across the front pockets, and then the shape of the back pockets. So yeah, really excited about these. I'll definitely be getting a lot of use of these out of the next few months. All right, and then I picked up 3 things from J. Crew very recently, and these were all on sale, and they were having like an extra 40% off sale. So if you're sleeping on J. Crew, don't sleep on J. Crew. They have really good quality and have pretty insane sales. I honestly don't know why J. Crew doesn't get more love, but I'm happy that I could pick these things up on a super sale basically. So this is a little bit wrinkled, but I'll show you guys how it fits on me. This is basically just a brown long sleeve button down shirt. This one is 91% cotton and 9% cashmere. It's very soft and light. This is just another one that I feel like you could wear over a, you know, basic t-shirt and it'll look really good. During the summertime, I personally like to wear longer sleeves just so I can keep the sun off my skin. The sun is really strong here in Southern California, so I want to try to minimize as much sun exposure as I can, especially because I've been living here all my life. So this is a good way to do it while also still looking semi-stylish and also being very comfortable. I wish you guys could feel this fabric, but definitely the cashmere makes it a lot softer, makes it feel very light and airy, and I'm excited to start getting some use out of this. Next thing that I picked up is this Henley shirt in yellow. I think this is just good for the springtime because of the color and also just the look of the long sleeve shirt. I've always enjoyed wearing thermals and Henleys, so this is perfect for me. This one fits me a little bit big right now, but I feel like once I wash it, it'll shrink up a little bit. This one is 100% cotton. Fabric is honestly honestly a little bit more thick, which is nice. It feels very well constructed, honestly. And in person, it's a little bit more of a lighter yellow. I think the camera's making it look a little bit darker, but overall really happy with this one as well. And then the last thing that I picked up from J. Crew is this plaid or plaid long sleeve button down shirt. This one is 70% cotton and 30% hemp. It's very thin and airy, very soft. I really like the color on this one. And same thing with this one. I feel like it'll be a good shirt just to have over a basic t-shirt. Very nice and airy for the kind of warmer days. And then something that you can throw on in the evening if it's a little bit cooler. So yeah, like I said, J. Crew honestly has a bunch of good stuff. Also very good sales if you're trying to look for something more affordable, but still get things that are pretty good quality and look nice. And the last thing that I picked up was this pair of shoes. And this is a pair of Pia Flyers in this interesting kind of washed out green color with these like stitching patterns on here. I personally think they would look a lot cooler without these weird kind of square stitching blocks. I still really like how they look. I personally love Pia Flyers. I just really like how they look on feet. They're also very comfy. I've been wearing them for a pretty long time now. So if you're getting tired of Converse or you want something that just looks a little bit different, you should definitely pick up a pair of Pia Flyers. And they have these in one other color. It's like a washed out blue kind of color. But overall, I think they have a pretty cool look. And they kind of have like this sashiko vibe here. You can see some of the stitching here. Obviously these big stitched squares here. They have some like distressing and stuff. But overall, I think they have a really cool look. Kind of look like an old military sneaker. And honestly feel like very good quality. Pia Flyers does some good sales as well. I picked these up for like 40% off, I think. So definitely something awesome to pick up for sale price. So I showed you guys how all these fit on me and how all these look. I think everything that I picked up is pretty perfect for the springtime, especially for where I live. Once it gets warmer, to me, it's just more important about staying comfortable. I'm not about to go out in like a jacket and stuff and just be sweating. So I like to look for things that are still fashionable, but will also keep me comfortable during the hotter months. And that's what I've done here. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone watching the videos. If you haven't subscribed and you watched a few of my videos, definitely try to subscribe. Helps me a lot. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you have any questions, just throw them into the comments and I'll get to them. I feel like I respond to all the comments usually. So again, thanks you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.